happening. Shane with ONDA Plus. I was able to count my blessings earlier, something that we don't often get time to do. Normally I do it every year, but the last couple of years I've been so busy. Just looking back last year, and really, I don't believe ONDA Plus would have been born anywhere else. If I was anywhere else in the world, well, Silicon Valley, China, different story, but in my realm, I don't feel like this could have been reality anywhere else. If I was in Leicester, definitely not. What I was exposed to here, level 39, Canary Wharf Group, the things I see on a daily basis, seeing one Canada Square 5 minutes away from where I live, seeing that often, you're surrounded by wealth. It had an impact. It had an impact, put it that way. Seeing the city, things are different here to Leicester, and I was just basically saying to my wife earlier how grateful I am of the 3 years that I've had here, that I decided here to retrain into tech. I paid for a course and I retrained whilst working in the NFT world, let's say, and I retrained, passed my exams, 8 different exams, and started working in tech. And just looking back at the steps taken, got married to the woman of my dreams last year. The things that we did together, the building this. So she's now our co-founder. Exciting news. So when we come to pitch in and discussing this project, I'll be introducing her in that light now, which is amazing. So pleased, it's like life really, really changed in the last couple of years, but I guess I'm seeing that more now than ever. And I really believe that, the right person, right time thing, I definitely believe I'm the right person to build on the Plus because of my lived experience. The car crash, recovering, going to Geneva, being a consultant and managing the stress and handling that, and getting into dental sales, medical sales, tech, burning out again, and then struggling with stress, and then here we are. The right person, right time. Had I not been studying so much throughout my life, really, I don't feel I'd be capable to handle this challenge. And it's just, I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed to have lived the life I've lived, to have encountered what I've encountered, the good, the bad, and just to be who I am. It's really nice when what you believe, you start to see it taking place into reality. People start to see your vision. I guess there's the thing that I should probably update you guys about in terms of ONDA Plus. We've agreed with, I think, maybe 6 mentors right now. We've got 6 mentors on the board. When you look at the caliber of these people, and you see that they're interested in ONDA Plus as much as I am, or they see the potential with it, and they're my mentors as well, you can't deny that there's something there. There's something to it. They see what I'm seeing, and I just see that this is my vision playing out into real life. Seeing that things that I saw in my mind, ideas I saw in my mind, Act 1, when I did that, the dystopian AI algorithms taken over, I saw that in my mind, I created it, and it was cool, really, really cool. I loved it. Then I wanted to do something opera related, in respects to my mother-in-law for singing at my wedding, or our wedding, and I was able to do that in Act 2. with the phoenix rising and the woman singing through the flames. And yeah, I love that. I really love that. Act 3, I did my first ever rap at 37 years old. You know, I don't know many people that have decided to write their first piece of music at 37 and go on to actually deliver something that's, I think, pretty decent. It's a pretty decent song for my first effort. And yeah, it's just allowing my creativity, I guess, to just be expressed as I want, my way, authentically, and not really bothered if it goes well or not and people like it or not. It's just stuff that I want to do. And you know, as we evolve as a business, things will naturally change. I won't have the freedom, I guess, to be as creative and do raps and stuff like that as and when I want to, or just cinematic videos and whatever. But it's been fun and been a bit of therapy as well, to be able to release what I want in different creative forms of art. So it's just hopefully an inspiration to somebody, that if there's something that you have in your mind, a vision, an idea, never stop working towards that. Never stop building towards it. Never stop believing in yourself. There's going to be naysayers. There's going to be doubters in your life. There's going to be people that put you down to make themselves feel better. Ultimately, you got to realize when the time for you is right and decide whether you want to keep these people in your world or not. Because if they're not adding anything positive to your life, then you need to just be accountable and think, well, what's better for me, and be selfish and think, well, for me to get anywhere I want in life, I've got to make the right decisions. I've got to have the right people around me, I've got to interact with the right people and meet new people, and the right people will come. I can assure you of that. It's just really, for me, it's a moment of gratitude. This is like the 17th of January, and already this year it's been crazy. Of course, we're busy. It's good stuff, bad stuff, but the direction and the trajectory, I'm in more belief now than ever, and that hopefully continues to build and keep going that way, because to have been as convicted as I have been, I've been building in public since May, June time, put in the money I have, quit my job twice. I'm committed and convinced that this needs to be a reality to change, to help the world, basically help people in the world. And now we're getting the momentum we're getting so early on. It's 10 months, that's it's infancy really for a tech startup. It's amazing. It makes me feel good that I always had belief and faith in my vision and who I am and who I was. And that's just what you've got to keep in mind. You've got to realize the vision that you have and how you see yourself is true. And if other people don't see that, that's fine. You don't have to convince them. There's no point in proving people wrong or convincing them that you're different than how they see you if they remember you from however many years prior, or for whatever event that's taken place. All you got to do is decide, well, what do you want from life? And is continuing with this behavior going to contribute to the world that you want? And I guess a good way of doing it as well is looking at the way you see your future in 5 years, 10 years time, and reverse engineering that and thinking, well, in order to be that person, What do I need to do? What are the things I need to, what are the steps I need to take to get to that? And, you know, a lot of the things I've done in the last year, in the last God knows how many years, you know, being in sales for 20 years isn't a comfortable state, isn't a comfortable walk. But it's battle tested me. If I wasn't comfortable in sales, if I wasn't comfortable in finance, you know, being self-employed technically, you know, commission only, it pushes you. It pushes you to, it's fight or flight, basically. Fight or flight. You're going to sink or swim. Because if you sink, you might not get another chance. So it's being in sales has really taught me to be resilient and to keep trying. Yeah, and like I say, I don't want people to try and be or do what I've done or whatever, but take a leaf out of my book in the sense of following your purpose and your alignment, what's meant for you, is magic. It's where magic takes place. Magic begins to happen, and magic is real. It happens in real life, and I could bore you with stories of my life and the magic that's taken place, but you know, even being alive, it was a miracle. Recovering was a miracle. Doing the things I've done time and time again, they're all miracles because I've gone against the odds significantly, and I still continue to believe in magic, continue to believe in the impossible, and I guess that delusion really attracts the stuff that is meant for me. And yeah, like I said, life's changed. Life's changing. I'm feeling it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the momentum that we're building, and I'm seeing the way that people are responding to us and the project. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. And as I always say, you know, whether we win or we lose, life's never going to be the same again. We've done something. We've made enough of a buzz about what we're doing. We made enough noise about it that there's an expectation. There's people wanting this product. It will help impact their lives. We've got a obligation to deliver on our promises, and I'm more excited about this than anything. It's really the challenge I'm made for and what I'm here to do. I guess I just wanted to do a little video on gratitude and reflection. I know a lot of people don't get time or make the time to reflect and think about themselves, think about, you know, themselves, where they are in life and where they want to be. I actively do that. More often than not, it depends how busy I am. But yeah, it's something I got a chance to do today. Haven't been able to be around much or out and about as much recreationally as I'd like to, because I'm extremely busy with the business stuff. So out and about for that, in the city, in the busy walk, it's not quite the same as a nice, calm, relaxing walk. So yeah, appreciate what we've got, count our blessings, look at where we were and where we're looking to be and where we are right now. And if things aren't where we want them to be, then that can also be used as motivation as, oh, well, here's where I was before. It could have been better, could have been worse. But where do I want to go? And Rome wasn't built in a day. Just continue to learn, continue to build, continue to experiment and try things. And help enough other people get what they want, you'll soon enough get what you want. A famous Zig Ziglar quote. But enough for that. Anyway, appreciate your time, guys. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, and speak soon. Peace.